So, talking about flux. Flux is a general term that we use to describe a vector quantity going through a cross-sectional area. So, when we think of like fluid velocity, you can talk about the flux. The vector quantity I'm talking about in this case is magnetic field. So we're going to call it magnetic flux. But I'll use the word flux to describe magnetic flux. So if you hear flux, don't freak. I'm still talking about the exact same thing. Look, my collar is. There we go. Okay. So when we talk about flux, we're talking about the amount of magnetic field lines, basically, that travel through a cross-sectional area. So the generalized equation is the amount of field that travel through an area. Now, that's all fine and dandy, but what happens for this situation? Well, what happens if my cross-sectional area, my area looks something like that? So what we have to deal with is the idea that we want to concentrate on the amount of field lines that goes through this area, okay? That go through that area of the system. So the amount of magnetic field lines that goes through that is equal to a cosine phase. Okay? Cool? So when we talk about flux, we're talking about the strength of the magnetic field, the size of the cross-sectional area. Okay? And if you think about it, there's the vector for the cross-sectional area. There's the vector for the magnetic field in this case. Here's our theta. Okay? Cross-section of cosine theta. Cool? Just a basic rundown. I didn't really want to spend that much time on it. But that's flux. That's the amount of area, or the amount of magnetic field lines that travel through a cross-sectional area. Now, you can think about it this way. If the magnetic field goes up, you're just increasing the number of those lines, right? So you're getting more magnetic field to go through there. If you expand this area, you're increasing this area, therefore increasing the amount of flux.